Hatep family, this is Maat Ramessu Meriamun, and I'm back with another video. Okay, look, today family, I want to talk about the spirit world, the duat. That's what we call it in Kemetics, in Shetaut, we call it the duat. Okay, so the spirit world empowers the physical world. The spiritual is behind the physical. Without the spiritual, the physical cannot exist. But the spiritual can exist without the physical. Without the spiritual, the physical cannot exist. But the spiritual can exist without the physical. All right, so you got to understand that the spiritual world is eternal. This world we live in right now is temporary, meaning that it's an illusion. One day it's going to cease to exist. That's what an illusion is. An illusion is something that's not forever. It doesn't continue to abide. It's here for a time, then it's gone. That's an illusion. So the spirit world is the only thing that's eternal, and God. Those are the only eternal things. The spirit world is the real world. So as you go through this life, you should be focusing on preparing yourself for the spirit world. Not saying you shouldn't have a relationship, not saying you shouldn't have children. Those things are very important. And that's a form of selfless service as well, when you're creating new souls and you're helping them on their journey, because they need bodies to incarnate in, to come, and, you know, those souls that need to reincarnate. But for the most part, we are trying to reach a goal, and the goal is to escape reincarnation. The goal is to become one with God and stay where God is at, and remain in God's kingdom, where God is at, where God dwells. That is the goal of every human being. Well, that should be the goal of every human being. You know, but you have some human beings here that control the world that don't want to go into the spirit world, because they don't want to reincarnate. Because when you reincarnate, you may not reincarnate with the same life. Their soul may incarnate into the body of, into a poor family, because they got a lot of karma. They did a lot of things to people in this world, the people that run the world. So that's why they create all this life extension technology and different things they're trying to come out with. Transhumanism, become one with technology to try to extend the life or become immortal. That's their goal. They don't want to go through the reincarnation cycle, but they want to remain in the spiritual world. They don't want to remain, they want to remain in the physical world. They don't want to remain in the spiritual world. You see, they want to run the physical. That is why they give so much honor to Satan. Satan, which is nothing but Set. That is it. Satan is Set. Set is the god of the material. Set represents confusion. Set represents materialism. That is why they worship Satan. But Satan is really Set. This is deep. It all stems from ancient Egyptian culture, okay, which comes from the Anu people and the Twa, and they were descendants of Ethiopians, and then the Ethiopian Empire, no one knows where that came from. Before that, nobody knows where the Ethiopian Empire came from. So the Anu people, when they came here to this realm, which is this physical place, it's all physical. But when they came here, they brought the knowledge and the teachings with them and established Kemet. But see where they came from, that's a whole nother story, and that's a whole different video. But it's some deep stuff. But I'm going to tell you this, the spirit world is the real world. Your goal should be trying to escape reincarnation. Your goal should be trying to escape embodiment. How do you do that? help people, selfless service, doing God's will, doing what you got to do while you're here, not practicing evil, practicing Maat to the fullest. Do your research into Maat. And if you need the Shetaut version of Maat, of the laws of Maat, you know, just let me know, because I got that on. I can make copies of that, and if you need it, I can provide it for you. In order to escape reincarnation, you must live by Maat. Truth, justice, righteousness, order, harmony. That is what you need to escape reincarnation or selfless service. Maat is what needs to be practiced in order to transcend time and space. And when I say space, I'm talking about the world. I'm not talking about some place with galaxies and billions of stars and all this different. I'm not talking about that made up place. I'm not talking about things like that. I'm talking about transcending time and space. Space meaning the physical world. And time meaning aging. Having a physical body. Because in the spirit world, there is no time. Because everything is eternal. Everything is eternal. And God is in control at all times. God can change anything at all times, at any moment. God is in control. So that's how it goes, you know. Not saying God will intervene, but what I'm saying is God is in control. And nobody knows the day or the hour when the physical world will cease to exist. Nobody knows that time. So what you need to do is focus on the spiritual. And a lot of people are afraid to talk about death. I don't understand why people are afraid to talk about death when you die, you're going to go to the spirit realm no matter what. It's unavoidable. You're going to end up in the spirit realm. That's the real world. That's the eternal world. That's where we all come from. And you're going to end up back there. So what's the point of fearing something that you have no control over stopping? Because, I mean, unless you go try to get some of their life extension technology, you're going to fuse with the robots, you're not going to escape death. And even the Bible says there's going to come a time when man will seek death but can't find it. And that's fusing with the AIs and the artificial with the AIs and the bots. That's fusing with the technology. So that's what's going to cause that. But I need everybody to stay focused. You know, on this channel, I do everything from a Kemetic perspective. And I teach all my listeners to stay focused. Becoming one with God, doing God's will, practicing Maat, doing selfless service, and doing what you got to do. So by the time it's time to pack your bags and get up out of here, you can pass away. You can leave your physical body with confidence. You can leave your physical body with no regrets. You can leave your physical body with no attachments, because if you have any attachments to the world when you pass away, that's going to cause you to reincarnate. That's going to put you on a path to reincarnation. You're going to experience your hellish conditions that you create, whatever it may be, whether it may be burning in the lake of fire, whether it may be doing something forever that you don't like, but it feels like you're doing it forever while you're in the time of the spirit world, before you reincarnate. So these are different punishments that you create for yourself. So if you pass away thinking that you're going to go to hell and burn, then that's going to be your punishment. So it depends on your mindset, but everybody's going to experience some type of consequence if you live an unrighteous life. So that's how that's going to go. But the spirit world is the real world. You should focus on that. Don't be afraid of death. Everyone has to die someday. It's unavoidable. You should always be prepared for death. You should learn about death, because you never know when you or any of your loved ones around you are going to go. It's no warning sometimes. You know what I mean? This is the physical world. It's unpredictable. The Purim Heru says the physical world is unpredictable, meaning that no one knows what's going to happen at any time here. You You can have an assumption. You can make, you know, okay, I think this is going to happen. But then at the same time, that may not happen. It can go left, it can go right, it can go up, it can go down. This is the physical world. This is an unstable place. So that's why it's important for you to escape reincarnation so that you can remain one with God in the spirit world, in the place where nothing grows. You understand? The field of reeds, the place where nothing grows, where God dwells. You want to remain in that place. You want to get to that place. You want to seek that place. When you say your prayers, ask God to let you become closer to God. Pray to become closer to God. Your only desire should be to become close to God. That should be your only desire. That's everything else. Don't worry about everything else. Just pray about becoming one with God. That's it. Pray for that. You know, and you can, I mean, if you want to pray for other things, that's on you. But the thing you should mostly be praying for is becoming one with God. Telling God to give you knowledge of him, of her. Tell God to be, you know, show you the way. Remember, God is all. God is all. The universe, that's God. The Jesus, Ra, Heru, Allah. Those are all different names for God. It's all the same spirit. There's no reason for everybody to fight. And if this has got to be taught, you know. That's why only a few people are going to make it to becoming one with God. Everybody ain't going to make it in this lifetime. Only a few people are going to make it in this lifetime. Just like every other lifetime, only a few people make it. That's why you have a lot of reincarnation going on, a lot of reincarnation. A lot of people a lot of new souls are coming and they're getting bodies. They're getting bodies. They're getting bodies. Everyone just keeps reincarnating. They just keep coming. And you have to escape the cycle. You don't want to be one of those souls that just keep reincarnating. All the way to the physical world stops. Then what? Then there won't be any more room for reincarnation. Then you're going to be trapped in an eternal hellish condition. You don't want to end up trapped in an eternal hellish condition because the physical world does not exist anymore because God destroyed it. And then now because everything comes to an end. And then now there's no more room for reincarnation. And now your soul is trapped forever in wherever it is in negativity. And that's what you don't want. So I'm not going to make this video long because I can keep going on and on and on. I'm just going to keep making different videos. In the meantime, practice Maat. Remember, the physical world is ephemeral. It's temporary. It's a temporal world. This world is not going to last. Nothing in the physical lasts. Plants die, animals die, human beings die. And when I say die, I mean, you know, you're no longer existing in the physical. You know what I mean? You're no longer existing in the physical. And, you know, with human beings, we go on, you know, and we have more experiences. And we have experiences in the spirit world, and those that are going to reincarnate, they're going to come back to the physical world, and they're going to continue to have experiences. As for me, I choose the road of stopping reincarnation. I want to transcend time and space, and I don't want to come here anymore. I want to stop this. I want to end the cycle of reincarnation. That is my goal. This is Ursa Maat Rasa Tepin Ra, Ramessu Meriamun. Remember, God is the only thing eternal. Maat Tep.